Hello world, and welcome to my 5-minute daily astrology video with me, Julian Venables, the London Astrologer. So today it's Venus Retrograde. Venus has just started its retrograde in Gemini. Here is some information for you to help clarify it. Venus, the planet of love and relationships, is in Gemini, the planet of social connections and communications. It starts today, 13th of May at 21 Gemini. It goes for 40 days and 40 nights to the 25th of June. It goes back to 5 Gemini. The whole sequence is finished by July. But let's focus on this today. We've got 40 days and 40 nights now of Venus changing her position in the sky. So this is about a very reflective time with relationships, in how we relate. Venus comes back every year and a half and makes a retrograde, and if you think back to May, the month of May 2012, the month of May 2004, the month of May 1996, you can see a pattern evolve there of maybe very important decisions you made in your relationships. With Gemini, it's about how we communicate. It's a two-way thing. Venus is also a two-way planet, actually, because, of course, you know, it's what we attract in our lives, it's what we like in our lives, and it's our magnetic force of attraction, if you like. So in Gemini, it's about how we say things to each other, the decisions that we make, and therefore our enjoyment of relationships through the medium of communication. And with Venus in Gemini, then sometimes a bit of flirtatiousness, but also a willingness to listen, because successful relationships are all about listening to one another, and that's a really big key here. Is can you listen to your partner? Do you listen to your partner? What have they got to say that sometimes you might overlook? And also in terms of how you relate to others. Is there sometimes the listening factor that isn't necessarily considered some of the time? So that's definitely worth a consideration whilst Venus is in Gemini. With retrogrades generally, then of course we're moving forwards in life all the time. We move forwards through time, always gaining new experience in things. But sometimes we have to stop and look back and say, well, that was an interesting thing that happened there. Maybe I need to reflect on that for a bit. And that's where we are now with Venus. So there's a lot about thinking, reflecting and thinking, but it's also not just relationships. It's about your self-worth. It's about your self-value. So there's issues to do with money, spending power, what you've been buying or not buying, and how you use your resources. So it's not necessarily a good time to buy things, not necessarily a good time to invest in anything. It's a time to think carefully about your attitudes towards money, and also how you value yourself. Do you really value your communications? Is there things that you could say that would be better said in a different way, that we might bring different people into your life, for example? Again, this idea of the Venus acting two ways. So I hope that helps. I'll bring the board up again for some more, just so you can check the dates again. So we are at the 13th of May. This retrograde lasts 40 days and 40 nights to the 25th of June. And it's going from 21 Gemini back to 5 Gemini. So I hope that you found this useful. 5 minutes daily astrology. My name is Julian Venables, the London Astrologer. Please subscribe to my channel. Please click the bell for all updates and do a thumbs up. Please like the videos as well. And I hopefully will see you again soon. And you're welcome to leave a comment as well, please. And with Venus in Gemini, then leave